You don't need to work with your clients for a certain amount of sessions. However, you do need to be confident about the transformation that you offer, and here's how. I had many clients come to me and say, like, okay, so how many sessions will I need to resolve my binge eating issue, or will I need to resolve my anxiety issue? Or they'd even say, like, oh my God, I've got so much childhood trauma. I think I'm gonna need like 150 sessions to actually, even start going somewhere with it. And a lot of the clients as well came to me like as a last resort because they've done hundreds of modalities and they've tried healing this for like past 10 years and they don't feel like nothing is working. So the common understanding is that, okay, so you come to me, you buy this 6-session package and this will be enough. But how can you say how many sessions is going to be enough? You can't say, because you don't actually know the real problem, and you will not know the real problem until you actually work with them. And they don't even know the real problem. They just know the symptoms that they experience, the anxiety, the binge eating. Whatever they come to you with is only a symptom. So you don't actually know what you're going to encounter when you have your session. So when you prepare the script for the symptom, you prepare the script for the symptom. So it's like a spinning around that symptom. Why would you prepare a script or prepare yourself for that symptom when you know that the real issue is not the symptom? The real issue is much deeper and is going to be, you don't know what it's going to be. So how can you even prepare yourself before the session? So what advanced conversational hypnosis gives you is actually the skill to deal with anything that comes up in a session without preparation, without the scripts, without the inductions, without anything that traditional hypnotherapy tells you that you need to do or you need to have as a tool. And because you're preparing for these symptoms, because you are like, okay, so, scrambling for tools in the middle of a session because you think that this tool will be, suited for this problem because they came with anxiety, but apparently it's not the anxiety. It's something that happened some time ago, and it has nothing to do with the symptom apart from the fact that the symptom is because of that real problem. When you learn ACH, what you will be able to do, you will be able to go into that session completely confident that you can actually create that transformation for your client. Because the thing is that with ACH, you are not actually trying to resolve the issue. You're staying curious, and you're staying curious about the client's real problem, and you're asking the questions that follow from your client's information. And I'm not just saying the information that he or she consciously tells you in the session. I'm saying about unconscious information. So these are the unconscious moments. You will know what to do with the unconscious information. You will know how to actually distinguish what information is unconscious and what information is kind of irrelevant conscious fluff or premeditated answers to your questions. So what we do is we spot that unconscious information and then we utilize it to make sure that your client resolves that issue around this unconscious moment that they give you. So let me give you an example so that you know what I'm talking about, okay? So for example, your client goes and says, okay, so I can't move on from my ex, okay? And they say, I can't move on from my ex. I keep thinking about them every day and it's causing me anxiety and I just can't move on from my ex. So you know already that the information that they give you is conscious information. What they think is that the anxiety that we experience is because that they can't move on from their ex. But actually, there's definitely something deeper going on there, right? So when you ask, all right, so what exactly is stopping you from moving on from your ex? And then they start telling you, okay, so like I think about them every day, I wake up thinking about them, I go to sleep thinking about them, I stalk their social media. This is conscious stuff that they are doing that they think that stops them from moving on from their ex. So you ask a different question, okay? But if they come to you and you say, so okay, so what makes you think about them every second of the day? And they sigh, and then they start looking away, they start blinking, like this, and they go like, well, because everyone I loved in my life left me, okay? And their voice changes, and you see their face changes. This is where you are following through. This is what you're gonna be asking about. This is the information that's come out of with the unconscious moment, because the change of a voice, the slowing down of the tone, the blinking, the looking away, the actual thinking about your question is the unconscious. These are the unconscious moments that you look for. And then within my advanced conversational hypnosis program, I will teach you what to do with these unconscious moments. And this is how you will be able to know exactly what to look for and where to go from when you find it, and how to deal with the unconscious moments, how to deal with the crying, how to deal with emotions, what to actually do to actually help your client resolve that issue in the fastest and most meaningful and permanent way. And once you learn advanced conversational hypnosis and you're now confident that you can deal with anything, you will know that this is not about the amount of sessions. It's about the fact that you know that you will be able to help that person either way. You know that when they come to you, you don't actually need to even worry about the symptom, because you know that the problem is not conscious, it's unconscious, and that the problem will reveal itself when it's time to reveal itself, and that client's mind is the one that is resolving the problem, that is finding the solution to that problem, and it's not your job to point the solutions to your clients. They find it themselves. So if you feel that this approach is for you, just comment ACH and I will send you more information. I will send you the full demo of a session that's on my YouTube. Actually, you can go and take a look at that now. And and join me for my next training that starts in less than 3 weeks.